The Cookeville Cavaliers, at least, the 1989 football season comes to a close as they host the playoff-bound Lebanon Blue Devils. Hello, everybody. I'm Andy Reid. I'll have the play-by-play for today's game. Cameraman is Jeff Noakes, and today's telecast sponsored by Liberty State Bank, Wilson Farmers Co-op, Save-A-Lot, First Bank and Trust, Chum's Convenience Stores, Dick's Food Market, and the Fashion Boutique. A sparse crowd on hand so far, but we still have about, at least by our time, we still have almost a half an hour until game time. So I'm sure we'll have some more folks arriving late. For Lebanon, the immediate concern, Juan A. Jennings, a tailback, the 1,000-yard rusher, coming in with 1,086, and that's how he'll end the regular season. 1,086 yards. He is out in street clothes, has a hairline fracture of the left fibula. So right now the Blue Devils are going to try to get him ready for next week. Jennings down on the field there with the official and some other injured players. As a matter of fact, Cookeville has a number of players injured. And when we come back, we'll have, there you see the group right there, Jennings, it's 11 player on crutches. Jennings is the one in front of number 51. There you see his face there. Jennings in street clothes tonight. His place at tailback will be taken by Jonathan Haas, and Mark Medley has been experimenting with a number of combinations at running back, both at fullback and at tailback. This is a game that's not really that crucial to Lebanon. Of course, Lebanon's hopes hinge on what happens some 70 or 80 miles away in Murfreesboro between Oakland and Riverdale. We'll be back in just a moment with some more pregame activity. Back at Overall Field within the confines of Tucker Stadium on the Tennessee Tech campus. There you see the Blue Devils gathered in the end zone. The cheerleaders about to hoist a sign. Meanwhile, Lebanon's captains are at midfield awaiting the Cookeville captains. The Cavaliers having senior night tonight. It's the final home game for a number of Cavalier seniors as Cookeville takes to the field. Try and recognize Lebanon's captains. Chuck Manning, number 38, captain Willie Hearn, Cyrus Hancock, and Brian Harvey will represent the Blue Devils at midfield in just a moment. Mark Medley, incidentally, coming into this game with a career record of 49-10 over 5 seasons. So tonight, Medley will be gunning for his 50th career victory. It would sort of be fitting that he do it on this field, on this campus. Medley, a graduate of Tennessee Tech. Medley in his 3rd season at Lebanon after 2 at Gordonsville as the Blue Devils take the field. Lebanon comes in with a record of 7-2 overall. 3-1 in the district. Cookeville in the cellar, 2-7 for the season, 1-3 in league play. Medley's assistants, Ron Marshall, Randall Hutto, Larry Grissom, and Bob Dillard. Cookeville is head coached by Larry Davis. His assistants are Vertus Duff, Jake Libby, David Little, and Bill Rassman. And I'm guessing that's the Cookeville senior class coming out to midfield for the toss of the coin. Cookeville tonight, the end of a long and disappointing season for the Blue Devils, a tune-up for a playoff next week, and again it's up to Riverdale and Oakland to decide where Lebanon plays and who they play, either at home against Shelbyville or in Winchester against Franklin County. Representing the Cavaliers, Johnny Stites, Chris McClung, and Dan Hammock. And an injured player who's not in the lineup. Incidentally, if you were with us for the very start, pointing out Juan A. Jennings, you might have noticed a player on crutches. I'm not positive, but I'm guessing that was Wayman Winfrey, a sophomore tight end. He broke his leg in a B team scrimmage on the 9th of October against Gallatin. As the Lebanon Marching Band has arrived, making about an hour and 10-minute trip from Lebanon. Crowd starting to pick up a little bit. Of course, this is a big stadium for high school, and you would have to have a very big crowd to make it look like you had a big crowd, literally. Still haven't had any sort of indication from the official. It's artificial turf here. The Blue Devils on a tour of the Mid-States OVC campuses. And they're 2-0 thus far, defeating Riverdale 7-6 at MTSU. And then routing Clarksville 42-7 at Austin P. Lebanon will receive. So Lebanon will get the ball first, and we'll have the opening kickoff right after this. Mike Koff will do the honors. Back deep for the Blue Devils, Clay Bueller back at his own 7-yard line. Lebanon's skill people are going to have to pick up some slack with the loss of Juan A. Jennings. Jennings oftentimes used as a receiver on kickoff and punt returns. Koff gets his left foot into it, and it's a short kick, comes down at the 27 to Brian Johnson. Johnson down at the 43, or the 44, where it will be 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Jim Brindley leads the Blue Devil offense onto the field. Rod Crutchfield opens at fullback, and Jonathan Haas, number 9, opens at tailback for the injured Jennings. The wingback is Cyrus Hancock. Kevin Huddleston is at split end with Richard Moscardelli, the tight end. The interior front, Jeff Bott and Jody Ambrewster are the tackles. Chris O'Neill and Brian Harvey the guards, and Norman Summers the center. 1st and 10 Blue Devils at the Lebanon 44. Pitch, Jonathan Haas, he'll try him right away. Goes to the outside, and down at the 48, tackle made by Johnny Stites. As we check the Cavalier defense, a 4-man front. Mark Grimes and Chris McClung are the defensive ends. The tackles are Matt Barney and Sam Owen. 3 linebackers, Johnny Stites, who just made the tackle, Bo Lillard, and Jamie Walker. The cornerbacks are Mike Farrell and Jabbar Jordan. D.D. Tennant is the strong safety, and the free safety is Rodney Lamberson. 2nd down, the ball at the Blue Devil 48. 2nd down and a short 6. Haas fights his way to midfield and is brought down there. And again, it is Johnny Stites on the stop. Lebanon's offensive line figures to be a key to any sort of ground success. Of course, you can say that just about any running game, but Lebanon's offensive line coming off a big game a week ago against Shelbyville, just blowing the Eagles away at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 4, the ball at midfield. Quick throw, Clay Bueller. 1st down at the 40. On the stop, Bo Lillard, number 55, and it's a 1st down for the Blue Devils. Tackle made by number 55, Bo Lillard. Cyrus Hancock and Kevin Huddleston check in for Clay Bueller and Marcus Stewart. Smedley continues to shuttle his receivers in and out. And tonight he figures to shuttle his running backs as well. At least he did that in practice this week. Trying several people at tailback as well as fullback. Rod Crutchfield straight ahead. Takes about half the Cavalier defense to bring him down at the 37. 2nd down and 7. Johnny Stites, one of the last to get up.
On the carry for Lebanon, number 30, Ron Crutchfield. Just hit by Jonathan Stites.
A chilly night in Cookeville. Good football weather if you're a player. If you're a fan sitting outside, bundle up. That might go if you're planning to take in some college football games this afternoon. 2nd down and 6. The ball at the 37 of Cookeville. Draw play. Jonathan Haas to the 31, about a yard shy of a 1st down. Bo Lillard on the stop for Cookeville. It'll be 3rd down and 1 as Hancock comes in for Marcus Stewart. Clay Bueller goes wide to the left on 3rd and short. Crutchfield and Haas behind Brindley. Let's see if Brindley tries to draw the Cavaliers offside. He doesn't. This is Crutchfield, and he has stopped. Lee behind the line of scrimmage. Stites there, also number 62, Sam Owen. I think he's going to be very short. They may bring the chains in. Fourth down and about a foot. They need to cross the 30. Just get it across that white stripe. Crutchfield and Haas behind Brindley. At the I formation. Marcus Stewart in the slot to the left side. Brindley tries to draw them offside, and seems it happens 2 or 3 times every game. He succeeds. So a first down the easy way. Be 5 yards and a first down at the 25. Bueller comes out. Huddleston is in at split end. Marcus Stewart in a slot to the left side on the left wing. Crutchfield and Haas starting backfield behind Brindley. Pitch, Jonathan Haas on the sweep. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Jamie Walker in on the stop for the Cavaliers. Lost back to the 28. Bring up second down and 13. Bueller and Hancock come in for Stewart and Huddleston. First possession of the game. Lebanon taking the opening kickoff, trying to cash it in with a second down and 13 at the 33. Clay Bueller split wide to the right. Brindley's going to throw for Bueller. He's got him open, but overshoots him. Brindley covered by Jabbar Jordan. A timing pattern they tried several times against Stratford and never made it work. That'll bring down 3rd and 13.